Okay, so this is a conversation I had outside of the mill in Fresno, and it is just kind of a typical conversation that you're always having the same sort of conversations. It's always the same objections, and it's always the same ideas that you're up against that people bring your way.
Sure, what's up?
Okay, so why not just let okay, what happens if a girl gets raped? Why not just let her? It's her body, man. Just let her do it. It's wrong. Don't you think you'd be better off putting your time and energy and all resources, whatever, into maybe a substitute instead of this? Instead of standing out here and saying, "Hey, don't do this," instead of trying to tell people what not to do. I'm against abortion, dude. I don't believe. I'm an actual rape baby. But,
okay. So when do you think abortion is okay, ever or never?
I don't ever think it's okay. But it's not our decision.
Why is it not okay?
It's between her and God, brother.
Why? There you go.
But that's for you to stand out here and just, there's plenty of sin going on. Why don't you go stand around when somebody's stealing, beating somebody up, say, "Hey, don't do that," and record them. You're standing out here. You don't know what that girl's going through. You don't know if she got raped by her uncle.
So would you go to like the American Cancer Society and say, "Hey guys, there's lots of other diseases. Why are you guys focusing on cancer? There's all kinds of heart disease. There's diabetes. Why don't you go somewhere else and focus on something else?"
I'm not making the connection.
Well, that's your argument. You're saying that why are we focusing on abortion? There's so many other sins. There's so much other stuff wrong in the world. Go focus on that. But would you go to like the American Cancer Society that focuses on cancer and says, "Hey, go focus on heart disease or diabetes. There's so many other illnesses." You see what I'm trying to say?
Kinda, and it's not.
Because your argument is essentially.
It's not really an argument. It's just it's. I'm curious.
Well, your point.
I'm curious, man, because I know the majority of these. I don't think they're like, look, man, that's their business. Whatever they want to do,
So what should we say that about a rapist too? Hey, that's his business.
I don't think we should say anything about it because it's none of our business.
Do you oppose rape?
Yes, I oppose rape, man.
Why? But is that your business? Should you oppose it?
It's what happens is there's laws against it.
Okay.
People get caught and they get dealt with, and especially when they go to prison and they get dealt with.
For sure.
So, and I know that because I've been to prison. So what I'm telling you, dude, is it's like you're putting all this time into energy, and it's like, do you really? What are you gonna tell a girl that was raped by her uncle or something? Because weird shit like that happens. And she wants to get an abortion, and now she can't. Like, that's fucking weird. Now she has to live with that baby. She has to see that man's face through that baby. Dude, that's, to me, I'm not a woman, I don't know. But damn, that would be pretty damn traumatic.
Can you think of any other crimes where we would kill the child for the crime of their dad? We're talking about killing a child because the child was conceived in rape, but is there any other crime you could think of where we'd kill the kid for the crime of their dad?
I understand what you're saying. You're really fired up about
No, not at all. Not
at all. Are you like a diehard Christian?
No, I'm a believer. Yeah, I'm a Christian. Yeah,
dude,
but here's the thing. What's your name, by the way?
Gordon.
I'm Scott.
Ultimately, man, what it comes down to is it's none of our business.
Well, check this out, Gordon. God's word actually says, "Be a voice for the voiceless." Dehumanizing people's wrong. So a couple hundred years ago, slavery was legal in this country, and we dehumanized African people. It dehumanized the Jewish people, and there was genocide in Nazi Germany.
All right.
And so this is the same thing. We're dehumanizing people. And you and I, Gordon, we agree that God created us. We're made in God's image, right? So we're valuable. We're not like the animals. I
don't know the Bible too well, so I don't know. But I have heard that a lot. God created us in His image.
And you're an image bearer of God, so you know it's wrong to lie. Yeah. You know it's wrong to steal. That's why you get offended if someone lies to you or steals from you. You're made in God's image.
Depends. I might not get offended. I don't know. Depending. But
what's the sin of abortion?
The sin of abortion, it's murder.
Murder.
Yeah,
and what is God's clear command? You shall not.
Yeah. Murder.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's not a
kill, whatever. But
so it's not a debate on our opinions.
Yeah.
Now here's the problem, Gordon. If we leave if we say, hey, it's about opinions, we're really got a secular worldview there.
Right.
And if we're going to go down the secular worldview and say, hey, we shouldn't. There's no absolute morals, and we shouldn't make something that's not our opinion. Our opinion. This could be okay for certain people. If we're going to go down that road, now we're going to have to get rid of God and truth, and that's going to lead to absurdity because there's no basis for morals or truth apart from God.
Separate in other countries where abortion isn't legal, there's girls that are going to like these little back alley like shamans or whatever the hell they are, and they're having a lot of death. They're dying, some of them. because they don't have the money to go and fly out of the country to go have an abortion like some of the wealthier women in that country do. Honestly, man.
How about this?
This is my opinion on it.
Okay.
I think I don't agree with it, man, but I do think in certain cases, yeah, if a girl's raped or if a girl, you know, she should be able to make that decision and have to live with that decision for the rest of her life. You know what I mean?
Do you know how many abortions are done because of rape and incest?
Not a lot.
Yeah,
Not
it's
a
like
lot.
2%.
Yeah.
So
Not a lot,
So
yeah.
that little hypothetical, like kind of an emotional appeal that the left will use, that's justify 98% that are just like, hey, I don't want to buy a bigger car.
Yeah.
I'm in college. I don't want to have a baby. I just like to sleep around, and I don't want to have a baby. So this is birth control for me.
Right.
And when it comes right down to it, is we shall not murder. God says very clear, you shall not murder. And because we're made in God's image, if I ask you this, I say, Gordon, when is it okay to kill a human? When is it okay to kill a child?
Sometimes. To a human. Sometimes.
When is it okay to kill a child? Let's say that.
Honestly, in my opinion, never.
Absolutely.
I could do it, but I mean, man, there's times where I'm driving in my car and somebody does something and I just want to.
And you're a red-blooded American male.
Yeah.
You know what your job is to do as a man?
What's that?
To protect women and children. You're like justifying it, like, hey, it's legal, it's okay. So does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I understand you are. I see where you're coming from. And I understand it, and I agree with a lot of it. I look at it now. I see it in a different way, and I'm gonna research the whole.
Let me get you a Truth magazine. I think you'll really like this. It's
I won't read it, brother. To be honest with you, I won't read it. I'll throw it away, and I'll feel bad about it.
It's a fantastic magazine. I mean, it is.
I won't read it. I'm so busy.
It draws the comparison between dehumanizing slaves. It has the doctors saying these are humans. This is medical truth. It's biological truth. It's it's a very beautiful magazine with photos but if you're not, are you interested or nah?
Nah, I'm
Okay.
You have a good day, though,
Hey,
man.
thank you for your conversation, man. Hey, pleasure talking to you.